Well, good morning, y'all.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Real Life with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, you guys, I hope you all had a very happy and safe holiday weekend this weekend, celebrating Halloween, if you guys celebrate it. I know that we sure did.
No, it was a wonderful time. It was a good old family tradition. We had that scavenger hunt again, like we do every year.
Yes.
And the kids had a blast, man. They played some games and had a lot of candy.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, man. They that candy.
Yeah.
They've got candy probably. Well, knowing our kids, they're gonna gobble it down. But they've got candy to last them for the next couple of weeks at least.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If they get that sweet tooth, like I do.
Like Gary over here.
Yeah, man. When I get on that sweet tooth, whew, there's no candy in sight that's safe. Because I'll gobble it up. Gobble it up like no tomorrow.
And this is a fact, you guys, this is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really nice to be able to spend the weekend with Anthony and Rox and my sister Dawn and Brittany and the baby Eric. I can't believe how big he's getting, guys.
I can't either. He's running and moving and grooving and he's all over the place, you know.
He's a terror.
Yeah, no. He's at that age where he's gonna get into everything.
Everything. And we're not baby proof anymore, you know?
Nope.
We haven't had a baby living with us since Abraham.
No.
So here on this property, never,
No.
you know?
No. They all of a good age to where it's like, yep, you guys know better. So
Yeah, we don't got to worry about little things and choking hazards and, you know, glass breakables being within reach or anything. And Eric didn't do anything wrong. He was fine. He didn't get hurt. He didn't damage anything. But I will tell you what, he was keeping us on our toes, that's for sure.
Always run around after him, you know.
Yeah.
Can't really leave him unattended anywhere and be like, you're in a good, safe area. Play with these toys, you know. There was none of that possible.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. His big fascination was my coffee cups, man. He kept going after my coffee cups and trying to smash them on the concrete. And the thing is, we got concrete floors, so if he like snatches
all
anything,
it takes is one little smack to the concrete and yeah,
it's going everywhere. So. But it's all good though, guys. It's all good.
It was a good time and it was a good reminder of like, oh yeah. Yep. We're nowhere near that time frame anymore. That was long and gone now.
Yeah.
Now we got to sort of think about this a little bit.
Yeah, now we got to get things a little situated. I do want to like kind of make my house a little bit more accommodating for the babies, you know, since Kylie had a baby, Brittany has a baby, right?
Yeah.
I do want to make the house a bit more accommodating. It's just really hard to do right now when we're still living in a construction zone.
No.
So I feel like after, you know, the kids are just gonna have to deal with it. We're just gonna have to be chasing them around and
it is what it is.
You know, we'll deal with it for the next year. But this time next year, it should be a lot more accommodating. The basement should be a lot better for family to come over. Upstairs, we should be finished. You should be living upstairs.
No.
I mean, that's
it's gonna be really nice.
That's the goal.
I can't wait for all this, but these dogs can't wait anymore. None of the animals can really wait anymore.
No, we've already had to get up and get off to town this morning.
Yeah.
And go and pick up some more supplies. So we're gonna go ahead and start handling some business while we keep chatting with you guys.
Yeah. These dogs are sitting here staring us down. They know what's to come.
Look at them, they're ready. We had to go into town today and get all the feed.
Yeah.
For all the animals.
All the animals. 530 pounds of feed.
Yeah, no wonder the car's squatting as good as she is right now. I mean, dang.
Plus,
she's squatting.
I couldn't help it. I went to town for that feed and I also got more feed in here, but.
What? Oh, but that's for your deer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's feeding all the animals. You weren't lying.
I'm feeding all the animals.
Yeah, you
weren't lying. Sure. But we gotta get these guys situated.
You want me to go get you the gorilla cart?
No,
Make it easier on your back?
Honestly, it's easier for me to just run them.
Okay.
To be quite honest, it's not, I mean, it's a lot, but it ain't that far.
Let the record state that I did offer him the gorilla cart, all right? I'm just saying. Empty, huh?
They are empty. So I said, these dogs are sort of staring me down and they can't wait no more. Oh, what the heck, man? Where's my food? I'll have you grab the bowl and go situate them a little bit while I grab the third bag. But this feed right here, this is some good dog food. I really, really like it.
We get this from the store, right?
From the feed store locally in Booneville. It says it right here. No corn, no wheat, no soy, no gluten. So none of the filler stuff. You know what I mean? And this is the high protein, meant for, you know, really active dogs, which those 3 dogs in there, there's some active dogs, that's for sure. 28 protein, fat's 20. But yeah. Omega-3 and 6. All the good stuff. Ingredients here: chicken, whole grain, sorghum, chicken fat, pork meal, whole grain brown rice, dried green peas, rice bran, dry beef pulp, flaxseed, salt, potassium. A lot of really good ingredients. Seems like a lot, but if they don't eat it all, they'll leave it. They ain't gonna just sit there and...
Yeah. I got it.
You know what I mean?
I'll get them. I'll get them.
Pour that off in the trough.
I got it. Babies. Babies. You so excited? You so excited? Okay, don't bang on the door. No. Get off the door. Ah. They're starving to death. All right, get. Come on. Babies. Here. There you go, guys. There you go. There you go. Luna, let them eat. They gotta go to the complete opposite end of the trough, and then even then, if see how she's like telling them, wait a minute, I gotta eat first. Poor Layla over here. The bottom of the pecking order, huh, Layla? Are you at the bottom, Layla? Dang, Gary, you're pack muling. Luna. Now, some folks have actually asked us and wondered why we feed our dogs on a big trough like that instead of giving them individual bowls. Well, it's pretty simple, really. Luna's a bully, and even if we separated it and gave them 3 separate bowls, Luna's gonna guard every single one of them, and nobody's gonna get to eat until Luna says so anyway. It's just how the dogs are. It's like a pack, you know, and there's always the alpha in the pack, and in our pack, our alpha is Luna. She does not hog it so much to where nobody else gets to eat, and Layla will get to go in there and eat, but she knows the order. She's gonna have to wait until Luna says it's time. Louie, on the other hand, he takes his chances. He's a male, And him and Luna, they will kind of fight for the alpha position often, but Luna has not been kicked off of her alpha spot yet. So, I mean, I think it might be also because Luna is at least 1.5 years older than these two guys. So, I mean, it could be that, and it could also just be their breeds and, you know, their brains and how they work. But we had that question brought up a few times. I thought I'd answer it for you guys. This does work out very well for us. And the way that we feed them, you know, with putting so much on the trough like that, there's plenty to go around. So like I said, nobody ends up going hungry. And generally, the food stays on the trough for at least like 3 days. And then we look at it and we're like, all right, you're running low, and then we'll refill it again. So it's kind of how things run around here. How does it run around on your homestead? I'd like to hear it. Let me know. You're so strong, babe.
There's one more bag of scratch in there.
How many hundreds of pounds was that now?
I've lost count.
There's a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4. 400 pounds so far.
Plus dog food?
That's all the dog food and everything I've grabbed so far.
Oh, okay.
It's about 400 pounds. That's partly why I like doing it. Call me crazy, but there ain't no workout like the farm workout. I'm just saying. Especially when, you know, you hike corn up into the mountain for your feeders and all that. Oh. All right. A little bit more than I would like, but I haven't really talked about the feed that we use for the chickens, you know, in a while. Those that are curious, what I like doing is a bag of scratch, okay, a bag of high protein layer crumble, and then high protein layer pellets for them, you know. The crumble that I get, this bag at least, it's like 30%. Protein. This one, I believe, of the pellet, it's like 20%. I like breaking it up that way, that, you know, the chickens have multiple things to choose from in the bowl. It's not just crumble. It's not just pellets. It's not just scratch. You know, scratch is more of like that candy treat, or that, you know, that treat really that I like putting in when, you know, we had roosters in there. There's no roosters in there, but I've done this forever, and it is like a little treat to them, you know. So it's a lot of protein, a lot of good things for them, and then they have that little bit of candy, you know. But I just mix all of it together. So I'll pour a little bit in each, or a little bit of each, and then I have to get in there and mix it up. I do want to get something that I can actually just like pour it in and then pull it and have it all come in at the perfect same time. But yeah, gotta get in here, mix it up.
Dusty, dusty.
You gotta also hold your breath while you're doing it. And don't spark no nothing around this dust, because it might go whew. I don't know, from what I've understood. Anyway, repeat over and over and over again. I like using the pellets first. Third of that bag. Third of that bag. Third of that bag. It's getting there. Next bag. I might use that scratch bag. That was 130 pounds.
You're so strong.
All right. So, with a 55-gallon trash can, I believe this is. I want to say 3 bags. Got it. You know, a little bit of the way there. It's not full. Not where I want it. So I don't really like the kids doing this, mainly because of all the dust. Oh. I will have them come out here and feed them. Because, yeah, it instills good morals to them, you know?
Absolutely.
Take them to...
It's good for kids to have chores.
Yep.
It makes them feel accomplished, and having them be responsible for something helps to keep them, you know, oriented. It's healthy. It's very healthy for kids to have chores.
100%. 100%. Now, I don't know if I haven't done 2 full loads in this thing in a while. To be quite honest, I want to say I'm gonna have to use that other scratch bag and take some out. See it a little bit better though. I was grabbing the finer, grabbing the pellets. Definitely gonna need to. You got that bucket in here?
Yeah, it's right there.
You hold that open.
Sure.
Set that there.
Now that's like a pre-mix, so when this gets lower, we can just dump that straight into there and we'll be all good to go.
Correct. Makes it a little bit easier for the kids.
Yeah. And then we don't have a bunch of half full empty bags in here taking up space.
Yeah.
I do have to say, honey, you're a smart feller.
Ooh. The high protein count actually gets them to lay a little bit better. So if you're having issues with your chickens laying, try getting the higher protein. And the crumble is actually game bird layer crumble. So it's a little bit more. I want to say ideally you want it to be closer to like 26%, right in that ballpark. So that 30 and 20, you know what I mean? It's getting it pretty close to that. And then with the filler,
Almost done.
almost. I want to say I can fit it all in there. I'm also trying not to make a big mess, if that makes any sense, because that would invite all those rats. Look at that.
Looks great.
All right, so now what I'm gonna do with this, ooh, buddy, is that heavy. Fill up this bucket. Yes! Look at that. I wasn't sure if that one bag that we filled up was gonna actually fit in everything, but I put a full bucket and put the rest in here, and it is full.
It's perfect.
Full and ready for feed. That will last roughly about 2 months. So that's pretty nice.
Well, with how quickly they're running to the door, they're acting as if they're starving to death again.
Yeah, even though there's feed still in there, I see it.
I know. They just want the fresh feed.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Come on.
Go on.
Come on. Here. Here. Throw a little bit out for you. Whoa, this bottom is need a little bit more, eh? All right. I got a full thing of food over here. I'll get you guys top dive. There you guys go. I knew that was gonna happen. Here. Stop your pecking.
Or go peck on something useful.
Nobody's hiding out in here, right? No one's hiding out. Closing this up. Let it grow all that grass back up. That's all the food for down here. We still have 2 bags of cat food that needs to go up to the patio up there. So I guess I gotta jump in the car and drive that thing up there. But it's going good, you know. Chickens are happy, they got food. These dogs are happy, even though, you know, they're not really eating their food, they're just sort of hanging out.
Well, the thing is that, you know, Luna had to bully everybody and get in the eating. And then Louie, now that Luna is full, Louie's in there trying to guard it away from Layla. And poor Layla has to wait until last to get something. But she doesn't really seem to mind too much. Honestly, she never even fights about it. She just like submits. It's Louie and Luna that constantly go after like who gets to eat first and who gets to, you know, what say, and fighting over who's the alpha. But no, it's all good. They're fine. They're just doing what dogs do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's honestly, I'm glad that we got all of our animals trained to eat out of one bowl. It's always a nightmare to have to feed them out of multiple bowls. And like you said, one of the alpha dog always tends to try to guard all of the bowls.
It doesn't work unless you literally have like different rooms or cages to put them in. If you have kennels, you know, and you can put them in their own kennel and feed them at the same time, that can work out a little bit better. Like Anthony doesn't really have too much of an issue with feeding all of his dogs at once out of separate bowls, but I know that it took him quite a bit. And even still to this day, Jaina still wants to go over and try to bully everybody. Even today, he still has, you know, Jaina is 12 years old and she still wants to try to punk everybody.
It's in their nature, you know, that alpha dog aspect is real. You know, the dogs come from wolves and coyotes and you know, all those kind of creatures, you know, and it's that pack mentality that the leader always eats first and eats their fill. And after that, then the betas and everybody else can come and eat, you know, but that's basically it. And in between all that, they all have their own pecking order and everything. And it's the same thing with chickens. You know, everything all has that pecking order type thing. So to me, I'd rather keep it more natural, be on top of them a little bit while they're doing that and while we're, you know, training them with it. And then by the time that, you know, it's like, okay, they're not going at it like, you know, they're going to go really, really bad at it, you know, then it's like, okay, cool. Then they'll get into it every now and then, but these big dogs play rough anyway, so.
They haven't really like ever gotten on each other to the point where we needed to intervene. However, if we saw that they were getting that way, then we would. You know, but they haven't really fought too terrible with each other. And I do like the way that we're feeding them on the big trough because it makes it so that way the daily maintenance is quite a bit more of a minimum and they have what they need when they need it. But anyway, let's go take care of these cats. And we got some other stuff we're gonna holler at you with.
Yeah. So the cat food isn't really the best cat food in all reality. It is, the first ingredient does say chicken byproduct, but the second one does say whole grain, ground corn and all that. So it is what it is with the cat food. The way I look at it is I want them to eat it if they really need it, you know, but I want them more getting those dang mice. Anybody understands what I'm talking about. Being on a homestead or anything else like that, you got a lot of feed. You've got a lot of hay, you've got a lot of everything, you know, and mice find a way to get into everything and destroy and go after every little thing, you know. So with cats, makes it to where that population can stay down a little bit.
And just in case anybody's out there feeling sorry for the cats because we give the dogs and the chickens and everybody really high quality food, don't be feeling sorry for those cats. They still get cans, you know, they're constantly getting little treats. Kids insist that we get them those little like treat kernels, you know, that we could buy. And we don't buy it all the time, but we do buy it, and they get lots of extras. So
and the dogs get some treats every now and then, you know, and all that. But yeah, those cats, just
they need to hunt.
They get a lot of other stuff, but I mean, I want them mainly to hunt and get all the mice and everything else, you know, the ground moles and everything else that are around that are destroying everything, you know, like they'll get them and they'll take care of that problem. That's for sure. Yeah,
Rose has even gotten a few snakes.
Snakes, like cats are great for all that kind of stuff, you know, and it's pretty good, you know, and even the dog scent keeps a lot of the other bigger animals, you know, away and everything else like that. They don't even need to be roaming. That scent that's there, you know, it's like, oh, yep. All the other predators are like, I'm avoiding that whole area. I'm
not going over there and finding out. No FAFO for me today.
Nope. This is a beautiful day, man. It started off a little chilly.
A little.
It's warming up pretty good.
It was really chilly. It was in like the high 30s when we walked outside this morning.
Yeah.
There was like little bits of frost on my windshield on the car. I had to drive the kids down to the bus stop. Kids had a bunch of stuff they were taking, but anyway, there was little bits of frost on my windshield this morning.
Yeah.
You know, busted out the seat warmers.
Oh, I noticed that when I went and sat down in that car. I was like, oh, that's warm.
It's warm on my butt. Yeah, it's getting to be about that season, friends. The seasons are changing really quickly. It makes me very interested about what's going to happen for winter this year.
Yeah,
how much snow are we going to get?
It's going to be very, very interesting. I don't know, you know, I just look at all the years that we've been out here, and I look at how it is. I'm going to throw it in the back. I just look at how it is and how it's been. And it's looking, to me at least, that it's like, it's not gonna be that bad. But then again, it could go really, really bad, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's really hard to say this far in. I remember last Halloween, or like the first Halloween that we had out here, it was cold and it stayed cold for a while. You remember? And that was the year that we had really bad ice storms.
Yeah.
And everything else like that. The other year, like when it snowed a whole lot, it was warm all the way up until like January.
And then
it snowed a lot and it was like, holy moly. So it's so hard to say. And the persimmons aren't really telling us anything right now. So we'll see how that goes, right? As soon as I find a persimmon on the ground out there, I'll definitely use that old wise tale and see what it's telling me.
Yeah, do we got knives or forks?
Knives, forks, or spoons, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. All the silverware.
All the silverware, the whole drawer. Do we got the whole drawer going on, or what's up?
What's going on?
Yeah.
But
no, today is turning out to be a pretty beautiful day. It's abundant blue skies, sunshine. I think we're supposed to be in the 70s, so we should be able to get quite a bit done today.
Yep.
We're actually not working on the siding today.
Yep.
We have quite a bit of other things that we're working on behind the scenes in the background, you know. We've been waiting for a beautiful sunshiny day like today to get her done.
Yep.
So that's what we're gonna work on. However, this whole week, we are expecting abundant, beautiful sunshine, guys.
Beautiful.
Like it's supposed to be a gorgeous week all week.
It's supposed to be gorgeous.
So that being said, we're hoping to be able to get on the siding tomorrow and throughout the rest of this week, and hopefully be able to check it off the old list. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
I only got one appointment I got to run off to this week for Abe.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know.
Yeah.
I know I'm at a point where I got to get a ladder up,
Yeah.
and I almost want to go start on the other end.
Oh, on the side where you were digging? Yeah.
I almost want to start on that end and get it up as high as I can, and then we can go over to the front and get those up as far up to the windows, basically, because those windows they're not that far up, you know, and then make it to where all it is that's left is slivers and get everything up above all the windows and the doors and everything else, to where now it's like, okay, let's finish this side, let's finish this, and we could just, you know, pop around real quick.
However you want to go about it, I'll be your sidekick.
I don't know.
I have a different opinion on how the flow would be the best, but again, it ain't my project fully. It's Gary's.
Yeah.
So, however he says this thing's gonna go and flow is what's gonna happen, how we're gonna do it. He ain't failed me yet.
Yep.
He ain't failed me yet. So, but we're gonna save that for another day. We gotta get busy on the other stuff that we're working on behind the scenes. You guys are gonna see it coming up soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this morning with us.
Yep.
You know, hanging out. But we'll be back with another episode tomorrow here on Real Life with SLR. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And we look forward to hanging out with you all this week. So until the next one, friends, know we love y'all and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.